Welcome to the Bar Sports Podcast. Smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell. Let's get it.
Bar Sports Podcast, man. We back, man, for another episode. Here to talk about those Lakers. They've been ever since these trades. They've been going crazy. They've been winning some games.
Ever since the trade deadline, man, the Lakers have been one of the best teams in the NBA, for sure.
For sure.
I think the pieces that they picked up made up for everything that Russell Westbrook couldn't do on the team. You know, the people that they have on their team now, they're less like crazy with the ball. You feel me? Less turnovers for the team, just better shooting, better defense. Remember on the show how we were saying like the stuff that Russell Westbrook brought to the Lakers team was contagious.
Contagious.
Like, the bad energy, the ball watching, the head down, not playing defense, not knocking down shots, just being overconfident, fucking up the rhythm of the game. These are things that we no longer see in the Lakers offense, in the Lakers defense. You know what I'm saying? So now they're looking like a top team in the NBA. We weren't making this up because you can see, you watched the Lakers last night, Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's really all we got to say.
15
That's really all we got to say.
15 points, 17 boards, 4 steals. 0 turnovers.
Impact player.
Let me go check it because I'm not even checking it.
Impact player. He didn't. Yesterday, Jared Vanderbilt led the charge in the comeback win versus the Mavs. You know, they were down 27. A beautiful comeback.
27. Led
by great defense and great effort.
Before this game, teams in this league down 27, trailing by 27, were 0-168 into this game. So the first team all season to come back from a 27-point lead.
Okay, we was watching the game yesterday, and we kind of felt like it wasn't really over. If Russ was out there, I would have been like, damn, this shit over with.
Yeah. We was watching the game, and I promise y'all, not one time did we feel like, oh my God, it's over.
Yeah, it was too far.
We was like,
no cap though.
They just got to play some D.
Yeah.
They could chip their way back in, and that's exactly what they did. Like, we were like, oh yeah, they get it down to whoop whoop before halftime, it's gonna look good. They did exactly what we needed them to do. Jared Vanderbilt though, you know, I just want to tap into the fact that I think that Jared Vanderbilt in 27 minutes, he did all this stuff in 27 minutes too. Just to let y'all know, like, he's only 23 years old. And not one team has he been on. He even got the minutes to show what he really capable of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's been a bench player. Like, he's been a bench player. This boy is a starter.
Yeah, he is.
This boy needs to be started for somebody. Like, he is a
start for the Lakers. Start for the Lakers.
He start for the Lakers now. But he's a 6'9" demon, bro.
Yeah.
He's a 6'9" demon. And I might go overboard when I say this, but he might be the best defensive player I've ever seen in my life. When it comes to attention to detail, I've never seen anybody just move so perfectly while shuffling their feet and falling all over the place, and he just always back in the right spot. It's like
he's big. He a big 6'9", but he's a slim 6'9" to where to where he ain't really leaning all over niggas like when he's stopping playing defense and shit like that. Like, he guarded Luka. I think the best I've seen anybody guard Luka ever.
And Kyrie, the way he bumping Kyrie off of his spots is like, okay, I'm not gonna let you get comfortable enough to just rise up and shoot this when you want to. Like, the way, he got it down pat. You just gotta, for yourself, if you want to go back and look at that game and just analyze, just how he played defense. It's just he didn't make any mistakes. If you really love defense and you admire just small stuff about defense, you would see like just every rotation, every hip swivel was just perfect. Like, where you going? Like,
where are you going?
Where are you going, Luka? And let's keep in mind, like, Luka had a big first half.
He finished with 26. Well, I think he might have like 18. Might have had 18.
It ain't no telling what he had in the first half. Like, they were hot. They was hot as fuck. Tim Hardaway was going crazy. He had a little block on Brown. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Tim Hardaway always go crazy for like 3-4 minutes. But if you weather that,
spurt score.
Yeah. Lakers have won their last 4 out of 5. Their next game versus the Grizzlies on Tuesday. Do you think they can continue this streak? I know Bron just said he heard a pop yesterday. D'Angelo Russell, he's dealing with little ankle things, but you feel like Bron juicing?
I feel like he's juicing, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't pop his fucking ankle.
He said like
if he popped it. That's on some like your ankle just been popping lately. Like, how sometimes people ankle just got a little pop to it, like it just make a noise.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
A pro hop, you popped your ankle off a
non-contact pro hop.
A non-contact pro hop, bro. No, you probably felt a shock in your foot because when you go through injury, and especially your foot and shit like that, you got hella weight coming down on you. Like you could feel that shock, and I could see how that caught you.
He was limping when he left the game yesterday.
Like I can see how that caught him off guard and made him want to hold his. You feel me? Hold his ankle and shit. And it probably did re-aggravate the injury.
Yeah.
But the pop was crazy. Like, bro, you didn't hear pop, bro. You just was on the ground for a minute and you didn't want to look soft.
I saw a replay. He said it like 3 or 4 times.
He said it, but like,
and he really.
It's hard for me to believe, bro.
Yeah, because the way he said it, he was like, the way he said it was just like, I heard a pop. He said like 3 times. He came over, he said I heard a pop.
And then it's like, all right, you heard a pop, but you got up and finished the fuck out of the game. Like, finish the fuck out of the game.
But they need that game. They needed that game. I'm glad he did shit.
Shit, if he heard a pop, he wouldn't finish the game. We done seen him leave just off a goddamn little groin aggravation or just something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he heard a pop, he wouldn't finish the game. If he
leave, but I feel like they lose this game. If he left that game,
they lose.
They maybe lose, and then we know he's not gonna play tomorrow, so he's thinking maybe that's 2-game drop.
Yeah,
maybe.
He might play tomorrow though.
Yeah,
he might play tomorrow. Shit, he say he ain't missing no more games, so we gonna see, man.
Yeah, we gonna see. The Bucks, winner of 14 in a row.
14-game win streak, just closed another dub last night versus
Suns.
The Phoenix Suns, 104-101 without Giannis.
Without the Jan man.
I believe Giannis got injured last game, and they won that game as well without the Jan man.
Yeah.
So
he fucked his knee up.
Break this down to y'all, man. For all the people out there who don't have enough respect for Jrue Holiday, man, it's time to just throw the haterade in the trash because that man is he's a superstar. Like, he's a superstar. No matter how you want him to look when you watch his game, if you want him to do this and that, man, that man is a superstar. He come out against the Phoenix Suns, third best, fourth best, fifth best team in the West. Like, they
up there.
It's close. So they're somewhere in there. And it's just like, you go against the Phoenix Suns without your best player and Chris Middleton coming off the bench. Keep that in mind. And then you still end up with 33 points. 33 points. And you guarded D-Book all night.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul all night. You guarding the best players all night long, and they go 7 for 18, 9 for 21, 24 points, and 18 points.
Yeah, Jrue Holiday had a great game yesterday. You know, he shot 59 from the field, 44 from 3. Drew's a great player to have on your team. I would want him on my team. The Bucks been playing some great basketball. I would. They just picked up Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder hit some timely threes yesterday.
The defense from Jay Crowder seemed like he took that game personally yesterday. Like,
most likely though.
It seemed like he really took that game personally.
Most likely.
Like, I know he only hit 2 threes out of 3, but it's like, you should have just seen the way he was playing defense on Devin Booker, and every time he just had an opportunity to show, like, man, fuck these niggas. He did it. Like, he did it, like, you know, but usually people play good against their former team. Seen Reggie Jackson showing spurts last night against the Nuggets. But for the most part, Jay Crowder showed that he can still play. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his swag, by the way. I don't like his drip. Jay Crowder, you ever see this, bro?
You don't like his drip?
No. Jay Crowder, you ever see this shit, bro? You look like you're going to Salmon Sound, bro. That shit looks bad, bro. It's not
for real?
It's not drip, bro. That shit is ass. Wear a t-shirt with 2 long sleeves is already OD. And then you wear he wears fat ass leg sleeves. Then this nigga his calves swole as fuck. So I see why he wore leg sleeves. It's just like, take the arm sleeves off.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that's crazy. The shirt under is crazy. But I've seen him.
And the shirt fits his fucking shoulder perfectly. So it's like compression. It's like compression. Well, it's not even a compression shirt. It's a real t-shirt. And then it's like arm sleeve.
Oh, I thought he dressed like this.
Exactly. If he go arm sleeve with no t-shirt,
that's hard.
It's not.
I ain't gonna lie. When I see him regularly with just a sleeve and a what's the name, I would say he has one of the better. Just for him to be, he ain't really like no star nigga for real. So I would say that's what was tough to me.
One arm sleeve, Jay Crowder. 2 arm sleeve, Jay Crowder. No t-shirt. I respect it. You go t-shirt, arm sleeve, leg sleeve, fucking knee pad, then long socks. You're crazy. You're stacking so much shit up on your. It's not drip, bro. It's not drip, bro. It's not drip.
Sorry about y'all heard them sirens. None of that shit sound like them hoes like right outside. That shit crazy.
Yeah. But we can move on. That's just
they just beat the Suns yesterday. KD will be coming back here shortly. Are the Suns a super team? Do you feel like the Suns are a super team?
All right. Yes. And I feel like it's kind of like self-explanatory because like you have 3 superstars, and we can base it off what happened this year, and you can say like, oh, Chris Paul hasn't been that much of a superstar this year. He's only played how many games?
40
games.
40 games.
40 games. So he's played half the season. You can say a man lost his superstardom off half the season and he was injured. You add KD to that. I don't think he ever lost that superstardom. I don't think he ever played bad long enough to lose that.
KD's a superstar.
You feel what I'm saying? I just don't think Chris Paul played bad long enough to lose his superstardom. If that makes sense. Like,
I wouldn't say that Chris Paul is playing bad, but it has decreased.
Yeah, it's decreasing, but I still think he's a superstar. I think his game will have a superstar impact with KD on the court.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I think that Kevin Durant is a cheap piece to put on your team when you got D-Book, KD, and DeAndre Ayton already. You got 2 people averaging a double-double, and you got 2 people averaging 30. That's a super team. If you have a rebuttal, man, put me in the comments.
I'm on the opposite. I don't feel like the Phoenix Suns are a super team. I feel like if this was a younger Chris Paul, then they would be a super team. It's only because Chris Paul is kind of out of his prime, and DeAndre Ayton really hasn't hit his prime for real to where I would say they're super. And I also would say they're super because I wouldn't label the Lakers as a super team, but I have the Lakers as being better than them.
The Lakers not a super team. They just more put together. They're a better team. You can have a super team and teams can be better than your team. It's possible. Definitely possible, man. The Phoenix Suns were just not a super team. They was the best team in the league for the last 2 seasons, and it was a lot of super teams that were stacked up way better than them. It's possible to have a better, well-constructed team. That's how the game goes. I mean, but if your definition of a super team is just...
I feel like Phoenix didn't face a super team.
If you think that everybody is a super team, I mean, you think they're not a super team.
Is Bucks super team?
Huh?
Bucks super team?
Bucks are a super team, yes.
They came back.
They are a super team. Ever since they got Drew Holiday, they've been one of the best teams. Well, they was already one of the best teams.
Yeah.
But ever since they had Drew Holiday, they've been, if not the best defense in the league. Like, it's been a lot that goes with that team since they got Drew Holiday. They have 3 superstars. You can see the impact on that team. The only thing that's really stopping them is Chris Middleton. Like, he's like crippled. If you think about it, like they're still the second best team. They're damn near tied for the best record in the NBA.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, tied for the best, and they don't even have their best player every night. They don't even have their second best player every night. They closer every night. They just got Drew Holiday every night. So, like, I think they're a super team, bro. You look at you got Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. You probably can clip this out into this part.
Yeah, facts.
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, definitely a super team, bro. You can look at their stats last night. DeAndre Ayton went 11 for 21. That's not that good for 22 points, but that just shows that he don't get fouled. Like, I realized that he's just a big man that shoot for wherever he get the ball from. He's not finna put it on the floor. He's not finna do all the extra. He's not finna bang out. Shit, he probably had the best game overall than all them. You got 3 people shooting damn near 20 shots.
DeAndre Ayton, when I was speaking about Chris Paul leaving his prime, DeAndre Ayton entering, I feel like, DeAndre Ayton is on the cusp. DeAndre Ayton take that next step, I feel like, yeah.
So you feel like players have to be in a prime to still be a superstar?
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul is like the one exception to that player. Like, I don't even think Bron's still in his prime. I think he's just still Bron. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't think Paul George is still in his prime.
Brown was playing at he's still playing at such a high level though. You know what I'm saying?
Paul George still in his prime. I don't think Kawhi is in his prime right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you got to be in your prime to be a superstar. I think you just...
I feel like Kawhi's on the back end of his prime.
I just think it's based off like the consistency of how great you are. That's what I think. Like, if you have that talent to be a superstar and you actually making a name for yourself, you hitting those shots, you doing the shit that you're supposed to do, you gaining accolades and shit like that, you are a superstar in this league, you know?
Okay.
And I think one season is not going to diminish that because, like, we just saw Dame have one of the worst seasons. We seen Steph get hurt not too long ago, but his stats looked fucking horrible that season when he got hurt, even though he played like 1 or 2 games. It's just like, you know, like, I don't think one season can tell you that a man not a superstar. He's just probably off his game that year, for real. Phoenix definitely a super team to me, personally.
Okay, let me restart the time. Yeah. Russell Westbrook. Last time we talked about him, we were so happy he was going on the Lakers, but now we're even more ecstatic to have him on the Clippers.
It's like a win-win scenario, bro.
No cap.
It's like, bro, y'all just had. I know it's about the money. I know it's about the money. This is like y'all just had an opportunity to get rest.
Yeah.
Like, y'all just had the opportunity to get rest. Everybody act like they didn't.
What the hell was Paul George support then?
What was it? Well, he probably knew they couldn't afford him. It was like,
oh, yes, okay. It was 47 million.
This is what I realized. Like, Paul George feels like he owes Russell Westbrook something for bringing him to OKC and kind of like rekindling his career. And I think he really feel like he owe him something. So it's like, all right, everybody doing you dirty over there in LA.
I'm gonna show you some love because you showed me some love.
Because you showed me love.
That's a nice take. No cap.
Yeah. So that's what I see from that. I respect what they got going on, but
do you really respect it?
I do respect it. I mean, for them, you feel me? That's what they want to do. They want to fuck with Westbrook. That's them. Feel me? My days of fucking with that type shit is over. Bro, my fucking computer is tripping, bro. I'm trying to pull up the stats.
Russell Westbrook has played 2 games. He started both those games for the Clippers. One versus the Kings and one versus the Nuggets. Some of the best teams in the West, and they could not get those jobs done.
Let me tap into this real quick. I just want to let y'all. When was the last time y'all seen the Los Angeles Clippers give up 176 points?
No, like
we were just raving about how great this team was
defensively,
all year long.
All year.
To me personally, I haven't had a chance to say this because we've been gone. I think that they literally fucked their roster up. I think they had the best roster coming into this season. And I think even after the trades,
they always had the best roster. Yeah.
They still had the best roster because it's like you had your main pieces, but now you're just going to get players that's just fucking up the rotations. Like, it's just fucking up how you move, how you play. Like we don't even know what Marcus Moore's role is no more.
Yeah, no cap.
He used to be like a main scorer.
Yeah, him, and also like y'all brought over Bones Highland, a young player for no reason. Like I only think Bones played when they played versus the Kings. He didn't play at all. So it's kind of like y'all brought him over for real. Didn't really play Eric Gordon for real. It's kind of like. But they doing it out of respect for Russell Westbrook. They just don't want to make him mad because they obviously know Bones Highland is better than Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Miles, not Miles, but Eric Gordon is better than Russell Westbrook. I'm not really understand how is he getting more minutes than them.
I mean,
they were up.
Eric Gordon kind of washed. He can't guard either. He got good hands though, but he can't really.
Russ had be fouling.
Russ has be ball watching, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and look at the highlights from that game, even the last shot that Malik Monk hit to send it to overtime, Russell Westbrook is a primetime ball watcher, and it is contagion. It's contagion. How we were just talking about how Jared Vanderbilt gets your team contagion and everybody go play defense.
No cap.
Russell Westbrook will have you so blowed that you're not playing fucking defense. That he not playing defense. He gets to the point where like, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Because you having to work too hard. You having to work too hard. You having to work too hard. Having to do too much extra shit at a professional level where it really ain't no slack. It really ain't no slack at a professional because like it's such a minuscule thing like to like the how I'm trying to say this. How I'm trying to phrase this like. To win, like everything got to be on the same page. You can't have anybody lacking, and that's exactly what Russell Westbrook does. And it obviously is rubbing off on his team because those are 2 games I felt like they could have won that they didn't.
Yeah, for sure. They could have won. They probably would have won if he wasn't a part of the team.
Yeah.
Because we got to. All right. So he went. What was it? 17 and 14. He had 17 and 14, 17 points, 14.
His first game.
First game. That's in 6 quarters, by the way. He played heavy minutes the whole game, but he did have 7 turnovers. And the team had a total of 27 turnovers. You see it?
Yeah.
So they had a total. So I'm thinking personally, like the Clippers are like a high turnover team. How does Westbrook help y'all get away from that? He doesn't. He just adds on to it. So these woes that you are already having
multiplies that shit.
It just multiplies. And then you can see the end game where the Clippers had like a Lakers-like scenario where they were up 14 points with like 2:30 left, and they just get to turning the ball over. Paul George is just fucking turning the fucking ball over like it's not nothing.
Literally, it was like that. It was like that Spurs versus the Rockets game when Tracy McGrady came back. Like literally, like bullshit. Y'all literally giving them the ball back and they hitting shots. That's how crazy it was.
He had hit all them threes in a row to come
no cap.
Game. No cap. It was like some hectic shit. And it was just lazy passes. Like Russ didn't know who he wanted to pass to on the rebound when Kawhi wide open in his face. Kawhi hot as fuck. Kawhi had 38 points in the 3rd quarter. Yeah. His career high is 45. Why did it take him 3 quarters it took him 3 more quarters to not get his career high?
To get 6 points.
To get 6 fucking points. Something's up.
Something is up.
Kawhi would if Russ wasn't on that roster, bro, Kawhi would have had a career night. Why does Kawhi not touch the ball more often?
Exactly.
Like, he be so high. Why is anybody else shooting the ball? Like, whose decision is it to where Kawhi should just be shooting a minimum amount of shots just because he might get hurt?
I think it needs to be. I think Kawhi needs to get at least. He needs to take at least 3 of Paul George shots and 4 or 5 of Russell Westbrook shots.
You feel me? Like, cause why does he not? Why is he not getting the ball when he hot? Like, give him the ball, let the double team come in. The offense, the defense.
Literally was not missing the shot, and you got other folks taking shots on the team.
That's
like
just
literally,
asking to
like
lose.
there's no cap.
What I saw that night was I saw the Clippers had a very hot night because they thought their season was finna change because Russell Westbrook was over there, and reality came in. The Westbrook effect. You gave up 176 points.
That's.
And then you
That's
come back.
outrageous.
Then you come back the next night and give up how many points to Denver? How many points they gave up to Denver? They went to overtime last. That's 2 overtime games in a row. They can't guard. Keep in mind, Russell Westbrook did not play the 4th or overtime. What did you pick him up for?
They lost in OT. Scored 4 points in OT.
They gave up 134 points.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's probably like on average around right at 156.
Yeah.
That's probably like 155. Probably right there at 155. You giving up 155 a game with Russell Westbrook on the roster right now. Your team is no longer a great defensive team. Unless y'all figure it out, no longer a great defensive team. Nicholas Batum, he too slow. He too slow to guard people you need him to guard. Ivica Zubac, he out right now. Mason Plumlee's cool. Russ can't guard. Bones can't guard. Eric Gordon can't guard. Every guard you just picked up can't guard.
Who's guarding Michael Porter Jr. last night?
Let's talk about Michael Porter Jr. for a second. I want to give some respect. I want to pay some respect to the Nuggets.
Want to show some love?
I want to show some love, man. I don't show too much love to the Nuggets because I feel like what they're doing over there is like fundamental basketball. And ain't nothing wrong with fundamental basketball. I just feel like when you have like super teams or like stacked rosters, you play against a team that's just playing fundamental basketball, you should have the IQ to beat these teams. Like, if you know, like, okay, he just went up here, this backdoor cut's about to come. He's Wayne free throw line extension, bro. He's not finna dribble the ball. He's fucking Jokic. Don't back up off of him. Tell your teammates to goddamn choke up on the cuts. And maybe he don't give you a fucking easy ass bucket every damn play.
Yeah.
Like, he just playing you. He basically just playing you. Like, okay, you're gonna back up, I'm gonna shoot. If shit, okay, you're gonna give me the hoop, I'm gonna throw the hoop.
Yeah.
You give me the back door, I'm gonna throw the back door. Like, I'm just gonna give some respect to the Nuggets, to Jamal Murray, to Jokic, everybody. Jokic, you look like a real MVP this year.
I want to see the Nuggets go farther in the playoffs.
I want to see it too, but this is what I was gonna get to. Michael Porter Jr. is the reason why this team will not get to the finals. He is the reason why.
Yeah, I will say
you are 6'10", and you are satisfied with 15, 14 points a game.
Yeah, and just shooting threes and shit.
You was the Gatorade player of the country.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought bro was gonna be that next nigga, like that next
nigga. He been
nigga.
6'10" since high school.
Yeah.
You could be the next KD. This man shoot. Let's go check. I can't even check because my fucking Wi-Fi is tripping right now.
Check what?
What he shoot from 3. I know he shoot damn near like high, almost 50% from 3, bro. Like in his career. This nigga can shoot. He can shoot for real.
No, you can.
Like if it's not over 40, I'll be shocked.
It is.
He's 16 shooting over 40 from 3. That's KD. That is KD. Like, bro, you don't go get some moves.
Go get some more
if you
buckets.
Don't go get a bag. You have no bag.
You don't
use your momentum at no type of like rate. You don't even have like a midi pull up unless somebody giving you a screen. Like, I am sick of watching him be this simple player, bro. Yeah. Like, I get it at first, how long been in the league, bro? 6 years?
And, it's really because he got a bad back. He can't really get down and dribble and make moves for real. I'm not even going to count. Some niggas just be so tall, they can't really, like, or necessarily pound the ball hard enough to get the bag for real because the ball is so far away. Yeah. So it just be a lot of shit like that.
He is like him and Bobo.
He can be on some Chris Middleton shit. Like, Chris Middleton bag, it's deep, but it's like triple threat, like short shit. Get my shot off. Yeah, facts. Like, he'll probably kill you in 3 dribbles. Chris Middleton will kill you in 3 dribbles.
Because he one of them niggas might just go through the legs and take 2 steps after that. So you thought I was going to pull up?
Yeah. And you 6'10", just go rise up on him and shoot that.
Rise up on him and dunk that. MPJ, man, I'm telling you, level up, man. That Nuggets team could be serious.
Yeah. Okay.
Be serious, man. Take my words as advice. Even though, you feel me, I ain't in the league, but take my words as advice.
Okay. Moving on to boxing. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury yesterday. Jake Paul finally fought somebody around his age. Yeah, with some credentials.
Somebody who actually boxed.
Yeah, no cap.
I don't know what the fuck the world thought Jake Paul was about to be, man. But I'm not watching him no more. I think that like
it's over with now. Now, yeah. Now he's not undefeated anymore. The kind of pizzazz is going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I admire it though. I admire him going out there. And, actually like doing what he love to do, and I hope he don't quit. You feel me? But him not being undefeated and him losing to Tommy Fury is kind of like. It kind of loses, you know what I'm saying? Loses it.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody.
But then if you look at it from the perspective, Jake Paul comes from YouTube. Tommy Fury comes from a boxing family. He's been boxing all his life, and it went down to a split decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then he dropped him. He knocked him down.
I think they got a lot to do with really just the amount of rounds they be fighting. Like
8.
They fighting like 8 rounds.
Yeah, they did supposed to fight more though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 10 to 12.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I think it's like less minutes. I don't know. Like usually what I'm used to seeing, Jake Paul fight be like 2 minute fights. I don't think in Saudi Arabia this weekend it was yesterday it was like that. But like in the past it used to be like 2 minute rounds and shit like that. Like he haven't like had no real. This is probably like the real first professional.
No, but that's what they do. Like I think they still did three. But it was just I think it was still 3, but it was just less rounds. Cause I'm like 2 minutes is not long
8.
at all.
It was 8. It
was probably eight rounds. Yeah, they'll do less rounds, but like keep the same time because they know like that time really is. They won't go over 3. Yeah, you need to do just less rounds so niggas don't be so tired type shit.
But I mean, from what I get from that fight is he just had the reach advantage over him.
Yeah.
Jake Paul didn't have I guess he was landing like some good punches, but like
he landed a nice jab every now and then.
Down and just letting punches go, like that's like the most simple way.
Yeah, just trying to wrestle and get some dirty boxing, all that like.
I knew the fight was over. Like you just holding down. You just like Logan Paul.
With Floyd, all that damn holding.
Yeah, it's just all that damn holding. It's like okay, that was a split decision, but was it really a split decision? Yeah. He have already got him out to fight 3 rounds ago. He's just holding down on him. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really I don't know. I don't really respect it. I do because I know you're a YouTuber, Jake. And I know you don't want to get knocked out on national TV and shit like that. And I respect that.
That shit would be a meme forever though. Yeah.
You smarter than that. Obviously, I get that, but it still is pussy fighting.
Yeah.
The way you fight. So if you're gonna be a real boxer, man, go knock somebody out.
Not
fucking Nate Robinson. Knock somebody out with with a background. Because I can knock Nate Robinson out.
Yeah, no cap. Speaking of knockouts, Ultimate Fighter Championship this weekend. Jon Jones is fucking back.
Bones Jones is back. UFC 285.
285, baby.
All I'm gonna say is, man, put some respect on my crackhead's name, man.
Sound like Dave Chappelle.
I really fuck with Jon Jones, man. No matter what he do, I fuck with him. Like he fucked up his name at least 3 times, 4 times as a UFC fighter. I'm glad that Dana keeps letting him come back in because Dana really fucked with him for real. So,
he the greatest ever, shit.
He is the greatest ever. 1 L in his whole career off an illegal elbow. If you really watch this man, he's crazy.
He's dangerous.
I feel like
disregard for human life and limbs.
I feel like he used to fight in bar cages with no rules before he got into the UFC. I feel like he was biting niggas before he got into the UFC. Like I feel like he on some real grimy shit. Like he gonna do whatever it takes to get a dub. Like Mike Tyson, bite your ear off type shit. Like that's the type of fighter Jon Jones is. He's fighting heavyweight. And he's gonna be against Cyril Gunn, somebody that I also really do fuck with. I like his the way he fight. I think he's really similar to Jon Jones, just not as active with the kicks as much. But I feel like they are similar in game when it comes to Cyril Gunn, he's light on his feet, moves around. He doesn't throw as many kicks as Jon, but he most definitely throws his fair share of leg kicks. I think it's going to just be an interesting good fight. Jon Jones first time in heavyweight. How will he move in the later rounds with that weight on him? That's to be seen. I hope he see the later rounds today though, so he can really put it to the test early. I don't want him to just go ahead and get it easy and then have to fight somebody that's better suited to fight him. You know what I'm saying? In the late round.
I feel like Cyril Gain is the best nigga in heavyweight to fight Jon Jones and see what the hell he working with. Honestly. Oh yeah, you talking about some young niggas or some shit? Yeah. It always do be some young niggas. Yeah. No cap.
Cyril Gunn, perfect match. It's gonna be a fight for the ages, man. I really ain't like how Cyril Gunn went out against Francis. Francis is no longer in the UFC. Now, so you want to chase his boxing career,
his boxing dream.
You feel me? Respect to you, Francis, man, but I don't think you would have beat Jon Jones anyway. So great decision. Feel me?
Would have been a big time fight. You could have got that payday here in the UFC. You said what?
Fight Jon Jones, you should get paid.
Yeah. Yeah, no cap.
Heavyweight championship, you should get paid.
Because they both a draw. So they both bringing in folks.
For sure.
Valentina Shevchenko is the greatest women fighter of all time, in my opinion.
Valentina is one of them ones.
Yeah, one of the ones.
I'm not going to say she better than what's her name, though.
I'm talking about in her weight class.
Oh, her weight class, for sure.
Yeah, her weight class.
Nobody can be,
They actually fought 2 times. They said Valentina won the second time, but they gave it to Amanda type shit because she ain't take it from her. You know how that is.
Yeah, but Amanda is her, though.
Yeah. And she just massively bigger than her. You know what I'm saying?
She get on ass for real. She
yeah.
Don't play around. I was really sick when she lost that fight to Amber. Really caught me off. Was it? No, not Amber.
That was
Rose.
Yeah.
Sorry. Amber Rose.
Who you talking? Who?
I'm talking about Rose.
Who beat Rose?
No, Rose beat Amanda. We watched it. Remember? She kicked her in the face.
Oh no, that was a Chinese bit. That was Chinese bit. Yeah.
It was.
I was about to say because that 115 and 130, 145
recently, right?
When was the last time Rose
just lost her
Namajunas?
Rose just lost her last fight. That's what I do remember.
When was the last time she fought? Stats.
Because she definitely not the champion.
Stats, man.
Who Valentina fighting against?
I thought she was fighting against that damn Brazilian, but she's not. Oh yeah, she lost to Carla. The Carla Esperanza.
Yeah, Carla Esperanza, young guy.
They lost to her ass. No cap. She wasn't even fighting for real. Like I was trying to figure out how the hell you even lose to her.
She wasn't even supposed to be a part of that, man. She got her championship again, and you feel me? She's satisfied. She's an older fighter. She's gonna take what she can get, man.
Okay.
Having one of them Wanderlei Silva careers.
Yeah. Okay. Who you got for the Jon Jones series here again? Who you think's gonna win that? How and what round?
Jon Jones.
No prediction.
Cyril Gane. If I just had to go based off that both of their fighting styles, is probably gonna go all the way to the bell. I feel like Jon Jones is gonna wrestle him up real good. I feel like he's gonna win the Muay Thai game, like the close range battle.
Yeah.
And I don't think Cyril Gane really has a chance when it comes to the long distance battle for real. I think he's gonna get some good shots in. You feel me? I don't know what Jon Jones looked like on his feet.
Yeah.
As a heavyweight, when it comes to defense. But I know what he's capable of on offense. I see that nigga ain't gained no real weight in his legs for real. So I don't think his legs, kicking wise and you feel me, just like reaction wise to his counters and shit, I don't think that's gonna take off anything. Is this the championship fight? Alexa Grasso and Valentina?
Yeah. Won that flyweight.
How Alexa even got it? I don't even remember Alexa being on here, man.
I ain't like there has been a lot of fight nights. Like remember doing football season, it wasn't like many main events, but it was folks fighting like that. That's really No cap. That's what they do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like as a UFC fan, I want to dive in more. I want to be like more of a UFC fan, but I feel like the UFC doesn't make like great changes to where we can be like real fans of the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like you put all the boring people in there on one night, but you're not even like hyping them up and making them seem like they're not boring for real. If that makes sense. Like,
do you follow their pages? If you seen,
because I ain't gonna UFC page. It's just like they make it seem like it's kind of like fight night, UFC fight night, like.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, they don't really go into the promotional thing like they do when the main events. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's cool. It's kind of like just for the fans. Like
you only hyping up your main events. That's like the NFL went to the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl to even like promote.
Well, that if you think about it, it's kind of good. It's kind of like
they don't do that though. They spend great money on promotion on their regular season games all season. Like think about Monday Night Football. Those are like one of their big promotion games. Thursday Night Football. Saturday Night Football is a new thing that they was doing promotion for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's how they do it.
Well, some folks
Sunday is the regular.
So some folks don't. Some folks just want to fight. They don't want to promote the fight. You get what I'm saying?
Catch it off guard or something, man. Like catch us off guard, man. Put it on a fucking Wednesday or some shit. Like do something that's gonna catch me off guard. Because you throwing these weak fights on a Saturday is not gonna make me want to watch it, bro.
It really be on Friday, right? Friday fight night. I got Cyril Gane round 4.
Saturday.
Round 4. TKO.
He's sick, bro.
Cyril Gane.
He wants Jon Jones to lose because every time one of his favorite fighters about to fight, I keep telling them they're gonna lose and they really going out there and getting their ass clapped every time. It's not going to the favorite is not gonna beat you.
I fuck with Jon Jones. I think he is the greatest, one of the most dangerous niggas ever. But I just feel like him coming off this time, also heavyweight.
You know they said that the last 3 times he came back, bro. They said the same shit you saying. Like I feel like
but it's the longest he's been off. He's added 45 to 50 pounds on his body. Like if you've been a lightweight your whole life, nobody really get. I get what you're saying, but like this is not as drastic. I mean, light heavyweight. I mean, he's been that his whole life, but I'm saying like this is a drastic up in weight in a long time off, and like these hits are harder. You're getting hit by harder people.
I don't think he feels shit. If you watch him, I don't think he feels shit, bro.
Yeah, he probably didn't. Them light heavyweight. He was bigger than most of the light heavyweights anyway, so you probably wasn't feeling it. But heavyweights, you gonna feel this.
Taller. He wasn't bigger than that. He was just taller.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Big, yeah.
He's just like his
taller, bigger.
A part of his game for real. Like,
he got a big upper body. His legs is little, so like that's why bigger on some shit.
I mean, the rest of the fights, man, we could dive into them, but it's like we do got us an undefeated right here though. Rachmanov.
Yeah, bro, dangerous.
Definitely gonna tap into that Geoff Neal and Rachmanov fight.
Yeah, bro, 28. Like he's in his prime.
I remember seeing Jalen.
Yeah, I heard his name before. Bo Nickel. I think I heard of bro before.
That shit sound like a memorable name. Bo Nickel.
Bo Jackson.
Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett probably on his last fight in the UFC right now.
That would have looked like.
Them 8 L's.
Oh no, cat. Probably why they put him on so he can eat on him.
Cody Garbrandt.
That's what they do.
Cody Garbrandt fighting.
I ain't gonna lie, he lose his fight.
Yeah,
he's gonna. Derek Brunson fight.
I didn't even know he had 5 L's.
Derek Brunson fight.
Derek Brunson probably up out of there too. Damn, they
supposed to fight somebody else.
They finna rotate some niggas, boy. Well, Derek Brunson probably. I think he just won his last.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Actually, he won his last 3 fights.
I seen some shit about that.
But they don't let them niggas fight like that because they be like, yeah, you beat everybody else, but when it comes to it, it's right, yeah, he can smack your ass. So.
Gary. I mean, I might tap in. Jessica Penne.
Yeah.
I might tap into the earlier fights.
Anything else?
Do we have anything else on the Western End?
No, that was it.
Nope.
All right, man. The bar